Microsoft rolled out fantastic feature to Microsoft 365 admin panel that will allow you to broadcast organization-wide messages to your business users. You will be able to send the notifications, taskbar messages, or change the spotlight in the Windows 10 or 11 lock screen. This is fantastic solution that does not require from you any development. The only thing you need to do is to assign proper users and prepare the communication to your business users. Great solution for adoption, communication, change management, or urgent information about crisis situation in the organization. In this video, I will show you how to configure and use this solution and how the communication to the end users will look like on the Windows device. And if you would like to have more videos like that, I want to ask you to support this channel by leaving subscription, thumbs up, or comment in the comment section. So let's prepare us to broadcast messages to our business users. Organizational messages, this is the new functionality that is delivered to the admin panel, where you can ask your administrators or business users that you will assign there to send the communication across your organization directly to the specific group of users of everyone in the organization. All the messages will land on the Windows PC as a notification on the bottom right corner or task message in the middle of the screen. Moreover, you will be able to change the spotlight lock screen that is displayed as a part of the logging process to the Windows device. Sounds interesting? Functionality looking very well on the end user device. Moreover, whole configuration is totally zero code approach. You have the configuration, you have the approval process, and you can schedule the messages to be shared with your business users. Now we will switch to my screen and I will show you how to configure that solution. And only one disclaimer: you need to be sure that your configuration about all these functionalities I mentioned are not disabled or blocked through Intune configuration. In the description of the video you will find documentation that you can share with your admins of Microsoft 365 to ensure that any existing policies will not block this functionality from working. Broadcast organizational-wide messages. If you want to start to use this functionality, you will need to go to the Microsoft 365 Admin Center and open the report section. You will find here the new option, organizational messages, that delivers you specific functionality to deliver the messages across your organization to your business users. You need to be aware that this is the functionality in the preview mode, so still some roadmap is ahead of it, but right now it delivers great functionality that you can implement very quickly through administrators in the organization or business users. And before we will move forward, the first thing you should do to start to use with this solution is to go to roles and assign proper users for the specific roles. You need to remember, managing the messages in this new functionality is limited to the message approvers and message writers and global administrator. Of course, I can imagine that you want to invite here some people from communication, HR, or any other department, so the only thing you need to do is to assign people to the specific role. To the writer, just add the user here, or to the approver if you want to get the approvers that will review the messages before they will be sent to the users through this solution. So remember, you will see in a moment that there is an approval process, so nobody will spam your business users without the review. In the solution you have the view of all messages that are planned or actively sent to the business users, messages that waiting for the approval or something that is during draft. So this is very well structured. Moreover, you have the reporting that will tell you some more details about how many users click to the messages that you delivered, how many users seen that, and what is the click rate, also how the usage of the messages looks across your organization. This is fantastic solution because you can track how the messages you're sending to the users are consumed by your business. In the area of the creation of the new messages, you have two options. You can create the message or send the urgent message. The only difference from perspective of creating, urgent messages are sent immediately to the business user. So imagine something unpredictable happened, virus attack, lack of electricity in the building. You can use that option to immediately send the message to some business users across organization about some possible problems. For the scenarios when you want to schedule the messages, so you have multiple categories that you can use to categorize your messages, and also you can standardize the icons that are used there. If you're talking about, for instance, let's start with adoption. We deliver the message and we can select what kind of communication we want to create on the Windows device. Notification on the bottom right corner, dedicated message on the middle of the screen from the taskbar, or the Windows Spotlight, so the message that will be displayed before user will log into the Windows device. So let's start from the notification area, and this is also the space where in future will be possible to add the templates, but this is not yet implemented in this version. And in the end, you can decide what kind of message you want to implement. You can add the title, body of the message, link where you want to navigate the users, and the icon with the specific size. Be aware that there are some size limitations about how long the message could be. And in the moment we're preparing the message that will be sent to our users, you can see some kind of overview, preview how the message will looks like. Remember about the limitations in here. We're moving forward, and we also can decide who should get that message. In this case, we want to send it directly to the sales team across the organization. Not all users, not IT, not HR, but directly to the sales team. And this is very powerful solution because you can decide very precisely who should be recipient of this message. You can also exclude some group of users from that message based on region, based on country, based on permissions that they have. And in the end, you also decide when this message should be posted to the users. Like since beginning of July, we want to send that message through the week, and that should be present to the user once a week, maybe once a month, twice a month. That you can mix and match about possible how often some messages should be sent to the users. Maybe there should be the messages that are present the whole year, and from time to time something should pop up to the users. This is very powerful functionality. So let's move forward, and here we have the description of the message that we want to send to our users. And you can see we're not sending that directly to the business users, but first we need to get the approval for that message to be scheduled in our system. And here you can see another business user who is assigned to be just the approver for them of the messages that will be sent. And you can see our message is waiting for the approval of this user. Also be aware that all of these users will get the message notification directly in the Outlook that the new message waiting for their review. We can open the message, we can review it, we can add the comments and approve it or reject that message. If we approve it, then the message will be added to our schedule and sent to the users in the specific date. Remember, if we're talking about urgent messages, these messages will be immediately sent to the business users after approval. Rest of the messages will be sent based on schedule. And two more useful functionalities. If you will be during the creation of the message, you can always save it during the process, and that message will be saved as a draft. This is super functionality because you can prepare the messages, work on them, and where you will be ready, send them for the approval. Moreover, when you have already the message that works very well, you can use it and just copy that message one to one. All the features, all the configuration will be already prepared and predefined. You can reuse it and adapt it to the new instance. You can see this is preview version, but the functionality is here. You can start to use it. No additional licenses are needed to use that functionality in your organization. We have new out-of-the-box solution that allows us to deliver massive communication to the business users without any coding. I'm wondering what you're thinking about this solution. Are you planning to test it or deploy it in your organization? Share your thoughts. Do you see any business cases how it can be used in your specific organization? Frankly, I see multiple cases that could be used directly in this solution to improve the communication in the company. Share your thoughts. I'm looking forward for your feedback and I will check the comments below the video. For now, thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for watching and see you in the next video.